remember this room very well. In 2009, some of us were sat in this very room for the last ever Fiji Media Council meeting. Some of us are still standing here for the media, despite the challenges that have been faced. We, as the media, like to acknowledge the government of the day. First of all, repealing the media industry development decree that eventually became an act earlier this year, and we gave an assurance that we will look into self-regulation urgently, with the assurance made to the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister responsible for communications. We also then set out a mission, all united as one, all the media, mainstream media outlets, to ensure that this is done in a fair and independent process. That day has arrived today with the first ever interim meeting taking place, and in the true spirit of independence and impartiality, I'd like to give the room now to the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Communications, Mr. Manoa Kamikamica, who has been instrumental in making sure that we, first of all, remove the draconian law that was in place that really affected our work as the media, and also to one of the surviving members of the Media Council, Agatha Furivai. She was with us back in 2009 when the last meeting took place, and she has stepped forward and is also this morning in an independent process been elected as the interim chair of the Fiji Media Council. So I'll give the room first to the Deputy Prime Minister.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is a historic day for Fiji, and I'm honored to announce a major development in the national media landscape of our beloved country. As you are aware, on the 6th of April of this year, the Parliament had repealed the Media Industry Development Authority Act, or MIDA as it's like to be called, which fulfilled the coalition government's commitment to reinstate media freedom and for a more dynamic and accountable and independent media industry in Fiji. Since the appeal, there has been a lot of work progressing to establish the Fiji Media Council, as alluded to by Vijay, and I am absolutely pleased to announce that the composition of this most important body has been finalized. The Fiji Media Council comprises a diverse group of individuals, and I have to say experts in their own fields, who are committed to upholding the highest journalistic standards, defending media independence and freedom, and proactively addressing public concerns. I have given my personal assurance to the Media Council that government will continue to listen as we evolve the industry, and should there be other ways that they think we can grow together or develop together, the government of Fiji, or the government of the people of Fiji, will always be there to listen and consider their suggestions. I'd like to, on behalf of everybody as well, congratulate the interim chair for the Media Council of Fiji, Ms. Agatha Furivai, who was unanimously elected as chair of the Media Council today. I've been informed that the Fiji Media Council is, of course, made up of very capable people, as I've mentioned. They are members of, including the national media organizations, government reps, and community members. This diversity is a big plus, as it allows a wide range of perspectives and ensures that the Council can have meaningful discussions and make good decisions. The main goal of the Fiji Media Council is to promote self-regulation and uphold high standards in the media industry. It acts as a platform where people in the media world can talk, work together, and resolve any issues that come up. The Council is also committed to taking public complaints about the media content and ethics very seriously, making sure that there is a fair and transparent process for handling concerns. In addition, the Fiji Media Council is working on creating a set of guidelines called the Code of Ethics for everyone in the media field. These guidelines stress the importance of accuracy, timeliness, fairness, and accountability in journalism. The Council is also about boosting media literacy amongst the public, giving the people, or our people, the people of Fiji, the tools they will need to critically engage with media content. So, in a nutshell, the Media Council is all about maintaining a diverse and responsible media landscape, building trust, and promoting transparency between media pros and the public. The coalition government is fully committed to supporting the Fiji Media Council in its endeavors. With that being said, and as I mentioned previously on many occasions, it is important to point out that the Fiji Media Council will operate independently of government influence, safeguarding its integrity and credibility. The establishment of the Media Council represents a significant milestone in our ongoing efforts to create a vibrant and responsible media industry. We are confident that the Council, with its diverse membership and clear mandate, will play a pivotal role in shaping or reshaping the future of our media landscape. And thank you, and may God bless Fiji.
Deputy PM, we would like to now invite the interim chair of the Fiji Media Council, Ms. Kuribai.
For some of us, we never dreamt that this day will happen. And this morning, we are very, very happy that we were able to meet as public members of the Media Council. I'd like to thank my public members for the faith and in allowing me to begin the journey, and a very new journey for us during this time of democracy. I'd also like to pay tribute to the former members of the Media Council, whose shoes will be very hard to fill, and those of us that are here will try our best to do that. I thank all media companies in Fiji that have continued to exist and are still prevalent in our society today to continue your work of reporting. I know that, like many others, it hasn't been an easy journey to be in this industry, and there has been dark moments. This moment, I'd also like to pay tribute to all journalists that have died, that have suffered during the process of trying to keep up the work of reporting and bringing information to the members of the public. Today, we are happy to note that we're able to continue to try and uphold media freedom in this country, uphold media expression, also uphold the right for people, citizens in Fiji, to receive information that can help them make those informed choices. And I'm very happy to be able to be part of this new journey, and we look forward to what is ahead of us and the tasks that we will need to do in order to continue this new role as public members of the Media Council. Thank you.
Historic day, what a great day for us. 16 years in the making. I think I echo Agatha's words. At one time we were wondering when will we ever get to this stage. I think many people don't really fully appreciate the devastating damage effects of the last 15 years. And it became not just a matter of raising quality and standards, it became really a matter of survival for many of us. I think some of us are still floundering in the waters, as we speak, most of us. But we're getting there, and it's going to be, we're asking the public that this is not going to be changes that happen overnight. There's going to be a process, as Agatha has alluded to, and I think the minister has alluded to. We are so thankful, Minister, for your understanding and your respect for the democratic principles of media freedom, which is one of the cornerstones of any effective democracy the world over. It's not going to be perfect. You yourself will be unhappy some days when you open the newspaper or hear VJ's news bulletin or something from the Fiji Times. But that's the exchange that we need to have in society, that we're having these discussions up front. I've got complaints already from some of the ministers in the current government, and that's fine. Because this is how we raise our standards. The media has suffered some severe damage. There's a lot of work and development that needs to take place. We will, what we commit to is we will never give up, as we haven't given up the last 15 years, 16 years, to raise the standards of the media and serve our people to the best we can, informing them and giving them the information to make informed decisions and decisions that affect their lives. Because ultimately, it's about the people and how they make their decisions. The Media Council will be independent. All our media organizations have committed to abide by the rulings of the Fiji Media Council. There's been complaints in the past that we used to bury corrections on page 2, page 3. We will abide now with what the Media Council Complaints Committee or their standards decide where we put the correction or whatever the decisions, the judgment needs to be made to make sure that we are fully responsive and the public is, whoever is wronged or feel that they've been incorrectly reported on will get, will be able to see their complaint addressed in a very effective manner. The independence means it's run by the media organization, but the members, it's funded by the media. We're trying to avoid funding from government. We may look at some infrastructure support, but as again, that's not for us to decide. We've just been thinking out loud. Everything will be decided by Agatha and her team, and we're just so happy for this day. It's last time when they announced that the media was, the MIDA was repealed, I got emotional, and everyone, a lot of people laughed at me, and I'll try to make sure I don't get emotional today. But it's such a wonderful moment, a happy moment. Some people used to say, oh, but there was media freedom, you could report everything that you wanted in the last 15 years, but you didn't have that $100,000, $50,000 fine like a hammer or an axe hanging over your head. And it's a difficult thing to be waking up to, going to sleep to every night and waking up to every morning. And we saw for the last 15 years how some of our journalists were basically ordered to leave the newsroom. And there were threats, there's physical violence, intimidation. I think the intimidation and the threats of just your organization's survival, or you're worried about your journalist safety. And that took a heavy toll on us over the last decade. We know that it's not going to be easy, but thankfully we have a government now that has understood really what media freedom is about and not just paying lip service to it. So, Minister, thank you very much. Please, we pass on the thanks to the Prime Minister, to all the coalition partners. We also invite the opposition, share the same values and come on board with the same values. We can move forward together because it's also in their interest now that we take on the government and question the government. This is really, as I said, about the people, not just about the media industry. And I think we should all celebrate this moment, even if it may be painful for some later on. But like I said, just a wonderful moment, and I'm just beaming with pride. And I'll thank you to the fellow editors, CEOs of the media organizations. that did not let go of this dream over the last 15 years. I know that some of us, that sometimes we wanted to let go, we wanted to go to other places where we'd have a more easier life. And we try to encourage each other to stay on, and it's sometimes been a lonely journey for some of us, sitting in the newsroom, getting those calls, getting those threats, questioning ourselves, whether we are taking the right decision, and it's been some tough journeys, tough decisions. So just being here, and I know that a lot of you with the cameras on right now will appreciate this moment as well. So thank you for everyone who's made this happen, for everyone who's hung on, and for the people of Fiji who've stood by the media most of the time. And here we are. And just from the bottom of my heart, I just want to thank everybody who made this morning happen.